What's going on, folks? Adrian here. Welcome back to the channel and to the weekend MMO news drop. If you haven't seen my latest video about what's coming our way for the month of October 2020, you can check that one out. Simply click the card on the top right. For now, let's kick things off with MMO promos or deals that are expiring really soon, starting with The Elder Scrolls Online. The game is just about to wrap up its Lost Treasures of Skyrim event, which ends on the 5th of October for PC and Xbox One, and on the 8th for PlayStation 4. And if you haven't heard, the GREYMOOR chapter is on sale for 50% off during this event, while the base game is 60% off. For those who haven't had a chance to grab this year's GREYMOOR chapter, this is a great price to do so and get yourself up to speed on 2020's year-long adventure in preparation for the final DLC coming next month, Markarth. Over on Guild Wars 2, the week-long bonus Fractal Rush event will be coming to an end on October the 6th, so you have a couple more days to jump in and grab some trophies to contribute to the community-wide goal to earn yourself bonus boxes of goods. And I do believe the goal has already been hit, so you should be getting rewards for it. So if you've never dabbled in these fun micro-style dungeons, now's a good time since tons of players are running it. Furthermore, beginning October the 6th, Guild Wars 2 will be hosting a week of special PvP tournament events like 2 vs 2 team deathmatches and other variants as the week progresses, all while the Call of the Mists buff is active, which means you can earn extra rewards. Great time to jump back into PvP if it's your preferred game mode or if you're farming something for a legendary. Moving on to World of Warcraft, we know that Shadowlands has been delayed, but that isn't stopping the pre-patch from arriving on October 13th. And as a reminder, the impressive influence reputation buff will still be active throughout the month of October. So if you have unfinished rep grinds to tackle in Legion, BFA, or in the Black Empire assault zones, now's probably your last chance to get a boost. In other WoW news, Blizzard are offering full refunds for the Shadowlands expansion delay, but do keep in mind your boosted characters from the free 120 token will be locked among other setbacks, so be sure to look that up if you're considering. Onward to Star Wars The Old Republic, where a promo is about to end. In celebration of its Steam launch, which has gone pretty well with players both old and new, the Steam-inspired character FLAIR known as Pipeworks will be going away tomorrow on October the 5th. If you haven't yet obtained this, all players can do so. Simply log into the game right now and it should be delivered to you by mail. For other freebies, all SWTOR players can claim a free remote-controlled ship mini-pet to celebrate the launch of Star Wars Squadrons. And all you need to do for this one is to log in beginning October 20th to get it for free. Now let's take a look at some of the major news dropping over the last week or so and head to Phantasy Star Online 2 first, which has launched some brand new content, Episode 5. In this free update, there's tons of new gameplay features including a new hero class, buster quests, a new alliance quarters, and the level cap increased to 90. Check it out if you haven't yet. Next up is Ashes of Creation. Intrepid's latest development livestream showed off aquatic mounts and gameplay with plenty of information being dropped about what players can expect in terms of aquatic content. These aqua mounts are understandably slow on land, but will prove crucial for exploring the seas because yes, Ashes will have lots of underwater content ranging from raid bosses to dungeons, which is good news. To help players explore the deep dark blue, the dev team confirms that players will have a bunch of craftable items which provide swimming speed buffs and breath buffs, just to name a few. On a separate note, the Alpha 1 test is on track for later this year. On ArcheAge and ArcheAge Unchained, there's major celebrations going on to celebrate 20 years of GW2, and server-wide events will be running all month long. Right now there's a double vocation badges event running until the 8th of October, where players can get extra currency that you can exchange with Blue Salt merchants for special items. You can earn these badges from crafting, farming, gathering, and most of the other life skill stuff. Upcoming events after the 8th of October will vary for each version of the game, but you can expect double loot drop rates and double honor and XP gains before the month ends. Sticking with GW2, its other MMORPG, the Fast Fading Rift, is also throwing on some boosts, and this one comes in the form of 20% more experience gains in-game. So if you're new to Rift or just leveling an ult, then this may prove to be handy. Funcom's Secret World Legends has released a huge update this past week, and if you, like me, were hoping for new content, stay disappointed. However, good news for those actively playing it, as the latest patch is all about dungeon and raid rebalancing alongside quality of life features. For starters, tanking and healing roles have received major updates to offer more tactical and meaningful playstyles in group content, while in other areas, new crafting items have been added. If you're a patron or a lifer, loot key changes may interest you as well, and dungeon scenarios and lairs now no longer require keys to get loot, while a new patron's chest will appear at the end of these group runs alongside the standard loot chest. The patch notes are huge for this one, so be sure to check it out. Moving on, upcoming isometric sandbox MMO, while TERRA 2 will be launching in December, but interested players can check it out much sooner. Starting next week on October the 7th, you will be able to jump into a free trial that runs until the 13th. The trial's release coincides with the game's latest build, which offers more balance for leveling, resource gathering, increased performance, and bug fixes as well. Heading to the mobile section now, Black Desert Mobile has launched a new region, Hadum's Realm, this past week. Ruled by the Goddess of Darkness, players can now explore this location and its questline, but keep in mind you will need Blessings of Light in order to enter and stay in the region. Additionally, the third season of World Bosses has begun, and all bosses will now drop new Primal Grade gear and an increased amount of gear fragments. Elsewhere, EVE Echoes, the mobile version of EVE Online, is celebrating 2 million players, having launched a couple of months ago on both Android and iOS devices. Echoes is truly the light version of the popular Space Sim Sandbox MMO, and most people I talk to that do play it encourage new players to check it out over the PC version, as it's a friendlier and less of a headache to navigate type of game, which might prepare you if you plan to jump versions down the line. Finally, let's wrap this up with the not-so MMORPG section. Perfect Worlds Magic Legends, the online ARPG set in the world of Magic the Gathering, has had its launch delayed. Initially set for a late 2020 release, the game will now be pushed back to 2021 as alpha feedback from some 60,000 players influenced the dev team to make impactful adjustments in the meantime. The game is progressing well in other areas though, as recent highlights showed off more about the game's Necromancer class and playable locations, much of which you'll see on the official website. And that's all I've got for now, folks. If there's news for a game you play that is not covered here in this video, do share what's going on with the rest of us down in the comments below. In the meantime, hit that like button for the love of MMOs, and hey, feel free to subscribe to the channel for more videos. And remember, click that bell icon so you never miss an upload. Once again, I'm Adrian, and I thank you for watching.